This weekend we do have the FAI Cup. It's very exciting. Quarterfinals coming up. I'll say you're very, very excited, Griff. Nice handy draw for your lot. Obviously you can't count your chickens before they hatch, but if you're to be given a bye into the next round, you'd be more likely to be knocked out.
Yeah, I'm not getting cocky or anything, but it's good as done. It's good as done, to be honest.
Need to be much rotation, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say there'll still be a few
big hitters.
Yeah, a few key players, but I'd say, I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised to see like Jamie Mullins start and a few of those kind of players, like, and why not as well? I mean, like you'd imagine that we should do a job on these comfortably enough. Like, I don't know, take it maybe 2-0, 3-0. Like,
yeah.
It's going to come back to bite me in the arse, but yeah, really excited. It's the best chance that we've had to win a cup, a bit of silver in so long. Like, so. Yeah, really, really buzzing for this. And I think if we actually did end up winning something, like, even though it's been a kind of up and down season, like, it would be massive. Like, it'd be so good for the fans. Yeah, get us back to the Europe as well next season. So that'd be brilliant.
Yeah, a top 4 finish for Bows, cup win, and a really good showing in Europe as well. You can't ask for much more. Really,
exactly. Yeah, especially with losing like Danny Grant and stuff last year. Like,
yeah,
like
the whole front three. Really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What more could you want? Like,
you probably see a lot of rotation as well. After the disappointment of going out to POK, I think a lot of Bows fans were really delighted to see their team win the cup. I think it's at least 9 years, I think, since they last won the cup. I'm just trying to find the last non-league team to win the FAI Cup.
Oh Jesus!
Jesus Christ!
If that ever happened, like,
if you want to wait 10 minutes for me.
No, I don't know.
I really don't.
1975, Home Farm. There you go. Yeah. There you go. And hopefully, like, looking ahead to the final, I think October, November, you'd hope for as full capacity in the Viva as possible. Because the attendances the last few years has just been rising year on year, like at 25,000, 26,000, 30,000, and when Rovers beat Dundalk in 2019, 33,000, like for an FAI Cup final. COVID kind of came in a really bad time, I think, for the league, and where things were just kind of going up and up and up in attendances and kind of coverage, and hopefully we can just get that back up to where it used to be, and hopefully savage crowd in for the final. Will it be Maynooth? Who knows?
Moving on to the holders of the competition, and team we just talked about, obviously Dundalk playing Finn Harps. That's a tough game for them. Finn Harps, would they have, in terms of tonight's game, would they have one eye on this match, probably prioritising it nearly over the Bohemians game tonight? Maybe would it be their cup, like a cup run? It's like Dundalk definitely beatable for them. You never know who you could get in the next round. It could be a UCD or a Waterford or like a, I don't know, somebody along those lines. So yeah, I think for Finn Harps, they'd probably fancy their chances of being maybe an outside shout for the whole thing.
Yeah, possibly. Jesus, would have got some money on them if you bet at the start of the season. Their last FAI Cup was 1973.
Historian here, Socko.
They've been absolutely talking out of me. They beat Pats 3-1, and there was 14,000 at Dalymount Park to see it. So would they bridge a 45-year gap?
But
yeah, if you're grand process, if you were going to bet on it, you'd be inclined for Finn Harps when, like, the form they're in, like on 4 wins and drawn 5. Dundalk and Rag order at the moment.
Dundalk have bigger priorities, maybe.
Yeah, 100%. It's a real good opportunity for Finn Harps to get into the semi-final, and they're right in the mix then if they get past Dundalk.
Yeah, no, definitely. Another kind of foregone conclusion. It's always not nice to say that, but in terms of this game, it's more or less done and dusted. Like, St. Pat's play host to
foregone conclusion.
Bottom of the first division, Wexford, I believe they're still bottom. Yeah, like you can't really look too far past Pats in this one, really, unfortunately.
Yeah, you think they'd win fairly comfortably, like.
Just the winner comes opposed to Pats.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it'd be a tough one. That'd be so good. I would love that so much. Like obviously Paddy supporting Pats as well. Like my younger brother would be massive. Yeah. So I would love a Pats versus Bows final. But that said, if Bows get through and they have like Dundalk or Finn Harps, like I can just see us losing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, Pats. I mean, for this game, Pats should win this fairly comfortably. Like you'd imagine, they'd rotate a few players as well. Like.
Yeah, and soccer, when was the last time Pats won the FAI Cup?
2014. They beat Derry 2-0.
Derry, was it?
Yeah, I was trying to see if there was a... Which?
Christy Fagan probably playing then, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I was trying to find the last Pats Bows final over here online. So yeah, 100% Pats win.
Yeah.
You'd imagine, and kind of they were disappointed the last few games. They've kind of dropped their league challenge a lot. Maynooth Wexford final. 60,000 in the EV for that. But so a cup run is kind of great to get the fans kind of back on board after the disappointment of like not challenging the league, challenging for the league. So yeah, Pats all the way.
Yeah, no, for sure. UCD Waterford will be a good game. This could actually potentially be like the playoff to get into the league. This is actually interesting way of looking at it as well. Could be a very, very good game. UCD in good form. They're second in the first division, so they have kind of different priorities as well outside of the cup. And Waterford, of course, have different priorities in terms of trying to stay in the division as well. So it'll be an interesting game. Both sides obviously see it as a great opportunity to get into the semi-final of a cup, of course. But are there kind of eyes looking elsewhere in terms of their priorities?
Yeah, possibly. I think it's really tight up there at the top of the first division. You've Treaty, Galway, Treaty on 37, Galway on 39, UCD on 39. But if there was one team to kind of chance it, I'd say UCD might go all out for it and try beat Waterford. I think Waterford will have one eye on staying safe this year. And just going off the form, like UCD 4 wins and a draw in the last 5. It'd be a super game. It's tight enough now. It'll be a super game. It's one that's hard to call.
Definitely, yeah. Griff, who do you think is going to pull off the win here?
Yeah, I think it could come down to whatever player or like which team kind of takes it more seriously, really, in terms of rotating players if they both put on their strongest squad. Because I'd say like UCD aren't far away from Waterford's quality. I'd say Waterford are probably slightly the better team just based on the fact they're in the Premier Division. Like they've got a few really good results this season, especially under Mark Bircham. Like, but yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting one, as you said. Like this could be a preview for that playoff later, or even if it's not UCD who are in that playoff. Seeing the table there, like there's a lot of teams like Galway and stuff which are really around that kind of same level. So seeing how Waterford get on in this game is gonna be very interesting. Like big previews as of what could come.
Yeah, good indicator of what's to come. Yeah, exactly. I think I could see UCD pulling this off. Actually, to be honest, I think they have that goal threat in Colin Whelan. Obviously, being looked at by Shamrock Rovers, kind of says everything you need to know. Scored bags of goals this season so far. They look good. They always play decent football. UCD as well. Maybe that might play into Waterford's hands a little bit in terms of maybe they might be able to break them down and stay compact and just kind of get through it, like and find that goal. And they obviously have a lot of quality players from being in that league above. Berkham said he is playing his strongest team in every cup game, which is interesting to know. And why not as well? In the quarterfinals of the cup, it's a good opportunity to see what happens. And they're not, even if they get to the same final, like it's not a foregone conclusion if that Waterford would be an easy game for a Bows or Pats or Dundalk, whatever. Yeah. It's not an easy game at all.
No, definitely not.
100%.
So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that one goes. That's probably the tie of the round, nearly. Just because it's kind of different layers to it. It's kind of interesting to see how that plays out.